The Lonnie Swain Show, weekdays 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on WGCI FM Chicago.
NBA championship.
Yes.
Heat, OKC.
Who wants Heat? Who wants OKC? Heat, OKC.
Okay, Diggy, who you going with?
Okay. Okay.
See, you said okay.
Okay, so this was my thing. Like, I just wanted OKC and Miami to be in the finals. That's what I wanted. But who I'm leaning towards?
Be careful. Be careful.
You better lie.
Like, I do want Bron to have his ring. You know, I do want
He's about to get a ring. He's engaged. He's getting married. He's going to get that ring.
I know, but I want him to have this ring. He's an incredible player, you know. And I mean, Kevin and Westbrook and Harden, like they're young, you know. I'm not saying LeBron's not young, but still, I just feel like, you know, he's been. I remember I went to my first game that LeBron was in. I was in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
Like, LeBron's been around, you know. I feel like he definitely deserves it, you know. And I feel as though OKC will get it. Because I love them as a team. Like, they're a great team. They might be my favorite team.
Okay.
But on a level of respect, like, I'd love to see LeBron get it.
Okay. Now, let's talk about some of your business ventures. A website, Life of a Jetsetter. What's that about?
That was an old blog that I had.
Not you discontinued.
For now, I guess I'd say.
Okay.
I can bring it back, you never know.
And that was you just blogging?
That was me blogging all types of stuff that I loved. It was called Life of the Jetsetter. And Jetsetter, that was like my own put on it, you know, definition of just being yourself. And that's what I was doing through that blog. It was like, when I went to school and stuff, a lot of the kids wouldn't be into the things that I was into. So my blog was just my way to just put everything on there that I love, like my own diary of just, I think this is dope, I think that's dope. And then as I saw more kids like commenting and being like, yo man, like I go to school too, and like kids aren't into the stuff I'm into. So when I saw that they were just like me, I was like, these are my jet setters. So that's why I call my fans my jet setters, because they're innovative, they do their own thing, they have their own style. So you know.
So all in favor of Diggy blogging again? Say aye. The pressure is on now. Okay.
I mean, y'all can still, if you're not subscribed, DiggyWorld.com.
Okay, DiggyWorld.com.
But that's more like, you know, music oriented and stuff, and just that just really keeps you up on like what I'm doing. DiggyWorld.com.
Okay, now what about the shoe line, Chivalrous Culture?
That's discontinued.
Okay, what happened with that?
Just wasn't where I saw myself going, you know, fashion-wise. I always want things to be, like I was just telling UB, like, for me, he was like, are you going to get into acting, or are you going to do this or that? For me, it's never like, okay, I'm going to rap so I can set this up, just so I can be successful financially, or I can look like the guy that's doing everything. I'm really spontaneous with it, like, 4-letter word. Like, I didn't have a meeting before, and I was like, I think I can sing. I'm going to sing. You know, it was just like I was in the studio, and I felt like, you know, I can execute with the singing, and I did it. So it's always just like free creatively. So
okay, how are you feeling about Unexpected Arrival's reception thus far?
So happy. I feel as though just the way that it's growing more and more, you know, I'm always seeing new people just saying that they love it, and then just going to the signings, you know, and the fact that it's been out, I think today's the 3-month anniversary. It is. Yeah. So, you know, my fans.
It is.
So that's dope. You know, I mean, I'm here in the Chi-Town with my jet setters for 3 months. They just hit me on Twitter and told me. And it's always dope going to the signings and being like, what's your favorite? And they'll be like, this, because this. And I'm happy that I can put that type of music out. Because I remember when I had my listening party, somebody was like, don't you think this is too grown? And I'm like, nah, like, I feel like what you put out is what you're going to receive. And if people just give us, kids, things that are just so watered down and just like so plain and just feel like we can't be receptive to like concepts of being successful in just life, then we're not going to take that. You know, we're going to keep just doing the things that you guys, older people, say is bad. You know, so it's just like, that's the type of music I'm putting out. I'm just being me. And I'm putting out music that, you know, just shows how I'm inspired by life and just trying to just, you know, be in my grind and be successful.
Okay. And speaking of getting your meet and greets on, you're going to be at DTLR and Country Club Hills today.
Yes. In store,
in store,
copies.
so you can check him out there as well. Also, there are a lot of imposters, Diggy imposters on the internet. When I was trying to find his Twitter page, I couldn't find it. I was like, which one is you? Because there's so many of them. So confirm for everyone your actual Twitter page is
at Diggy_Simmons.
So make sure y'all are following the real person.
Facebook is facebook.com/Diggy Simmons, because there's a lot of things on
Yes,
Facebook.
I didn't realize, but I learned today.
It's bad.
Yes.
You learned today.
Yes. Okay, so before we wrap up, we're going to get to take some pictures. We're going to take the pictures with our WGCI cameras. The pictures are going to be online, WGCI.com. No personal cameras. Before, we're going to do a little round of your favorites.
Cool.
Your favorite song ever.
Favorite song ever?
None of your music.
Ever.
Yes.
This song, it's one of my favorite songs. It's
Okay.
You Know What by NERD.
Okay.
It's a really dope song.
Favorite album?
Favorite album? One of?
Yes.
Graduation.
Okay.
Kanye.
Favorite
College
color?
Dropout's another one.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? Yeah, I don't really have it. they know better than me. I was like trying to think, and I was like, why am I playing myself right now? I don't really have one, but I'm on blue today. I like blues.
Okay. Favorite home cooked meal?
Favorite home cooked meal? I like lasagna.
Okay. Lasagna.
Lasagna's incredible.
Favorite fast food?
Burgers.
Okay. Favorite vacation destination?
I really, really, really want to go back to the Bahamas. I went there like years ago, but I really want to go back. Atlantis, to be specific.
Okay, nice. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show?
Run
I
time.
don't know. But favorite TV show? I don't really watch much TV at all, but I don't know if any of you guys know. I saw this show one day. It was like this show where they like, it's like hogs, like pigs, like they like try to like capture them. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's
on your own with it.
It's like I don't know. I saw it one day. It was good. It was like they make hogs, yeah, and they're like in like people like around people's like farms or whatever, but they're like wild hogs, and they have to like catch them. It was good. I saw it one day. Reruns were on. I was just chilling, and it was good, and it got my attention. You know, and Lifetime movies are pretty. Yo, Lifetime movies are intense. I'll be like watching a Lifetime movie and I'll just be like, because they're intense.
Wow.
They're intense.
I never would have thought.
I watch those from time. I haven't watched one in a long time, but they're good.
Okay. Your favorite snack or candy?
Kit Kat. Or anything
Kit Kat.
banana.
Okay.
But yeah, I like banana stuff too. Like I just had a banana like nut muffin.
I'm gonna just bring y'all up here for the interview.
We should switch spots. I should be asking else.
Favorite designer?
One of I'm wearing right now. This T-shirt is by Neil Barrett. He's one of my favorite designers. So.
Favorite designer. Okay. Anybody have another favorite you want to add?
Any favorites?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Diggy. You have been a pleasure. We're going to take pictures. Do you want to do any questions from the audience? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this song, yeah, alright. So, in Madison Square Garden, you said you didn't want to go to yoga. Why don't you want to go to yoga? And don't tell me to ask that dude, because he didn't reply back to me.
Brad. I got something on the spot. Okay. Well, it's a long story. Okay, so
She said, we got time.
How am I supposed to put this? Let's just say him, Perry, and the guy that I told you guys to tweet, Brad, they got into like a misunderstanding, and somebody was gonna take them to yoga, and Brad didn't want to go with him, and Brad was like, I don't want to go to yoga, and he was being really obnoxious about it. We were just laughing about it all night, so I put it on MSG, and that's the story. It's a little watered down, but that's the basic.
Okay. Any other questions?
Can you rap Tom Edison in your best Nicki Minaj voice?
Oh my God. That would be really bad. I'm sorry. I like to answer everything, but that would be really bad. That would be really bad.
I know you said you would like to work with like male artists like Kanye West, but what female artists would you like to work with?
Nicki. I love Nicki. I think Iggy Azalea is dope. I think Azalea Banks is dope. I think Precious Paris, she's from Queens. She signed a G Unit. She's really dope. I know her personally. A lot of different female artists are good.
What is your process when it comes to writing your songs? Because, like, you know, some people can only write on a BlackBerry, so what is your process?
My process, it could be anything and anywhere. Like sometimes I'll even be like on the road right now and I won't be in the studio, but like something will happen to me, like, you know, real life wise, and it'll make me come up with a line and I'll just jot it down. Then I'll use it later, you know, for when I get back in the studio or when I'm, you know, like sitting or whatever and I'm in the studio and I have a beat in front of me and I'm listening to it. I could be writing on anything, but that's basically it. Thank you.
Okay, any last questions?
We could do both for us.
Okay, so we gave you a pillow last time we met you here.
I
Do you
remember
remember?
that.
You remember?
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
You guys came up to the morning riot.
Yes.
I remember, thank you.
Are you still willing to take a fan to the BET Awards?
If it's possible. Because when I was on 106 in Park and Roxy was like, who are you gonna take? You have a date? I was like, nah, I don't got one. And she's like, okay, somebody needs to take Diggy. So it was kind of like a joke, but at the same time, I'm not opposed. So, I mean, maybe next year when we can actually set it up, that'll be dope. So, I mean, I know the BET Awards is coming up in like a couple weeks, but maybe next year, for real, like I'll set up a contest.
What is the craziest dream you've had?
Craziest dream I've had. I've had some crazy dreams. I gotta think of one, because there's multiple. I tweeted one of them, I'll say that one. It was like a while ago I tweeted it. I was performing, and like I fell off stage into like a pit, but I just kept going, and I just never stopped. So that was a scary dream.
You kept performing?
No, I just kept falling.
Oh,
down the pit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it just didn't stop, so it felt like it just kept going.
We're rocking with Lonnie Swing, 5